The reflection of what I'm seeing since yesterday was now changing my thinking now. When I see the conversation, the statement between him and his wife, because he knew the front. The day that him with Naira have an issue, I can defend it that my son was properly okay then. Because that very day, I entered his house, prayed for him, and he said that he wants to reach somewhere. That's all what I know about. So on his way called me, one of his friends just came home and reported that somebody is beating my boys over there. Before I reached there, everything was closed. And he gave me the evidence that he was beaten up in the Malian's house. And people are saying it's drug. And he says, boys normally do this, which is capital no. The only thing I can just tell them that if it is their own their own child, how are they going to feel? Because it's a terrible thing to me.
For clarity's sake, I want you to shed light on some of these burning questions. How would you describe the death of your son since the news broke out?
I said it before that he is my friend, my second. So I don't know the way I can describe it anymore. It's my helper, is the light of my family.
Do you have possible reasons for his death? Because there are a lot of speculations out there. We want you to shed light on it.
The only revelation that I had on that very day, a day to the death, I said it last time that we were discussing that on my dream I saw someone in the front of mine and hold a gun, but on that dream I was aimed at, I've dodged the bullet, but that person hold it just in form of if somebody at the back of this chair and somebody in the front hold gun. So if I now dodge at the back, so there's no evidence that that person cannot kill. So that very Tuesday I decided to stay at home, not going anywhere, praying concerning what I dream concern. So, but by 4 o'clock, that's how they called me that I should come to VI to meet him at hospital. On my way getting there at the bus stop, that's how they called me again that I should go back home, that everything had been settled. So as an elderly person, I know that there is something behind that. That's not the kind of something that they can even tell me on the bus stop there. So I refuse. And now go back to his house there to stay. By reaching Mohbad's house, I met him, laying him down, it's already there.
Who were those that took him to the hospital where he reportedly died?
I didn't know exactly those people, but according to what I heard from them, I can only blame them that they allowed the auxiliary nurse to be working in that level, because Mohbad is not the kind of the person that can just put in a room and call a nurse. Which kind of a nurse? Is he qualified? But me looking at what happened, that's not a qualified nurse. Giving him an injection inside room there. My aim is maybe that reflection of that on that injection that results with this. Because according to them, they say after giving the injection, he was vomiting. One of his boys now decided that they should put him on Okada, rescue him to the hospital. That's only what I hear from them.
There are speculations that he was rushed to the hospital with some head and neck injuries. Was he assaulted before his death?
I heard about that also, but it's not neck. The injuries is in hand. According to them, they said one of his friends, one of his tight friends, they meet at the show. You know, normally that's how they normally play whenever they meet each other. So those people that are working with Mohbad, they even against the person that he should not be playing with Mohbad in that such. But simply because he's a friend to Mohbad, is the Mohbad that even say, okay, you can even come inside the motor, and they go to the same place. So when they reach there, that plane will still continue as usual, the way they normally did. So suddenly, the same Mohbad was annoyed. I didn't know how come the injury come. Maybe by exchanging hand with each other, something happened to his hands. I wasn't there, and that's the story given to me. And that very day, he didn't complain anything to anybody. They didn't call me. The following day, it was now observed that the hand is swelled up. That's how they call nurse. And I didn't know the kind of nurse they call.
Was there any medical reports from the hospital?
I didn't hear anything from the doctor because I wasn't there. They have returned him home when I meet his body. So I'm the one that just decided that they should pick him up so he could do here for his burial. My belief is that it's God that gives and it's God that takes.
Also in 2022, he accused some people, especially Naira Marley, of being after his life. What step did you take as a father when the news got to you?
I tried my best to reach Naira Marley, but everything was in vain. Because then, when this issue was happening, I wanted to trek to his house, but I was scared because I didn't know what I will meet there. Naira Marley called me. There was a time that he called me. For me to recall him back was not possible. And someone that you don't have contact with, it will be difficult for you to reach him because I know the kind of the street that I be there. So I would have reached Naira Marley house, but so far I didn't have his number, I didn't have his contact, so that's why we didn't see each other. I hear a lot of things happen to him. 90% we cannot say it's Naira Marley because he was attacked when he's doing this new album with Snatan. He was attacked, but we cannot say this Naira Marley because the people that come is not Naira Marley. So we can't say it's Naira Marley that did that.
There are allegations that the deceased was also engaged in drug use. How true is it?
Really, this guy is from the Malian. You know, people know Malian people as they can smoke, they can do this. I can't defend that. I didn't know whether he had something like that. But whenever I'd seen him, I used to correct him. This is normal way as a Christian, and he listened to me. Even the day that him with Naira and issue, I can defend it that my son was properly okay then. Because that very day, I entered his house, prayed for him, and he said that he wants to reach somewhere. That's all what I know about. So on his way called me, one of his friends just came home and reported that somebody is beating my boys over there. Before reaching there, before I reached there, everything was closed. And he gave me the evidence that he was beaten up in the Malian house. And people I say it's drug, and he says, no, it's normally do this, which is capital no. Because I stayed with him, it was normal, nothing happened on that day. And this day now when he go to show, I'm not really know exactly what happened because I wasn't there. But I believe that it's God that gives and God that takes.